Am I the asshole for telling my sister-in-law off after she got upset that me being a new father means her kids will get less attention? I, 37M, was recently informed that I'm a father. My daughter is 16 years old, and the result of a tryst with an older woman when I was 20. This is not a brag, it's simply informative. It wasn't a random one-night stand, we weren't strangers, we had known each other for several months up until that point and continued talking for almost a year afterward. Just never told me. Also, it wasn't an affair. I don't know why she never told me. I've asked several times but have yet to get an answer. I met my daughter for the first time recently, and everything went well. We've been communicating almost daily via text. She's excited to get to know me, holds no resentment against me because she understands that I was never informed of her existence at all, and is excited to meet the paternal side of her extended family. All in all, everything went so much better than I was expecting. She's the spitting image of me, but we did a test just to be absolutely certain and the results proved that she is indeed my daughter. We'll call her Mia. So obviously, I announced this news to my family. My sister was the first one I told, because she has been my confidant since we were in high school and we don't keep anything from each other. But with Mia's blessing, I have also informed other families. My oldest niece, the daughter of my sister, is excited because now all of a sudden she has an older girl cousin. Very big deal for a 10-year-old. The problem is my sister-in-law, 22F, we'll call her Siska. I'm not a rich guy, but as a bachelor I do all right for myself. I have a tendency to spoil my nieces and nephews with candy and sometimes toys when I visit. Well, my youngest niece, the daughter of my brother and Siska, had a birthday party the weekend before last, 7/27. A lot of the extended family was there, including my own grandparents. Closer to the end of the party, Siska made a comment about how I didn't even know that Mia existed for 16 years and it shouldn't be such a big deal that she becomes part of my life now, because I was fine without her for so long and vice versa. She said she just doesn't understand why I'm making it such a big deal. Well, despite the fact that I'm generally very slow to anger and always have been, I unloaded on her. I said some things that I shouldn't have, that I now regret, and left the party. For clarity's sake and for fair judgment, what I said was being a selfish bitch who was too dumb and blanched to understand why it's a big deal. Her comment and my response were both made away from the majority of the family, who are outside swimming in the pool at my mom's house. The only other people in the room at the time were my brother or her husband and my brother-in-law, who made no comment and left the room so as to be uninvolved. Further clarity's sake, and in my defense, the comment she made at the party was not the first comment she made. She had spent the previous week making small passive-aggressive comments about how she hoped this wouldn't pull my attention away from her nieces and nephews, and other such things, which I had been ignoring. Everything came to a head at the party with that last comment. Siska has been texting me all week about how terrible I am for what I said. My brother is on her side because it's his wife, but my sister is on my side because I was provoked. Our parents haven't been involved, but Siska has obviously told hers because they've texted me as well. Comments from netizens. Comment 1. Not the asshole. Sister-in-law is a massive asshole. That comment was completely uncalled for and she deserved every bit of the response and tone she got. Also, your brother is also a dick. Just because that's his wife doesn't mean he has to side with her when she says something rude or stupid. He needs to grow a damn spine and call out her behavior. Comment 2. Wow, sister-in-law really craves being in the spotlight, huh? Not a big deal, my ass. You just discovered this. It is a big major thing to absorb. And you know there has to be precautions to take here. I mean, it's not like you have savings for your daughter's college and all the gifts. That sounds so foolish because how in hell would you just give 16 presents? Sounds so objective with no feelings. You will have to know her more, and let's talk to your sister-in-law about how scary it is to know a girl that might already have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. What if in the future she would rather her stepfather to walk her at her wedding? You see, there is a lot to think and feel, and sister-in-law minimizes this like no one in the family should care. Not the asshole. But don't worry, sister-in-law is young. Let's mess with her head in the future. I mean, if you didn't know, perhaps brother or her husband should have been more careful too, right? I'm kidding. Just ask her to stop sending texts. Sounds weird. Sounds to me like she has a crush on you or something. She is definitely the evil aunt. Warn your kid. Perhaps she could say hi like, oh, so you were the one that said that I wasn't such a big deal to my father, huh? Comment 3. Not the asshole. Your sister-in-law is an asshole and needs to realize that just because her kids are her priority doesn't mean they need to be yours. You're a dad now, so obviously your main focus and priority is going to be your newly founded daughter. Ask your brother and sister-in-law why they feel so entitled that their kids deserve special treatment as compared to your daughter. Overall though, I would say just ignore brother, sister-in-law, and sister-in-law's family and just spend that time with your daughter instead. Comment 4. Not the asshole. Your sister has to understand for you to suddenly find out you're a father is like winning the lotto on a ticket that was about to expire. Not expected but a huge surprise. Apologize to her about your comment as you were feeling provoked, but for her to minimize your feelings is just wrong. She has to accept that everything has changed. Yes, you may still spoil her kids, but they should not expect it as often, and rightly so. Good luck. I hope that cooler heads will prevail and things can get back to a semblance of normalcy, albeit a new normal.